Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It is Jen with Hominess Plans, and welcome to another memory spread and also another installment of Planmas 2022. We are broaching very, very close to the end of Planmas. I think I'm gonna do 2 more for Planmas, and yeah, then we'll call it for the year. This is my first year ever doing Planmas, and I'm going to be honest, it did not go like I wanted it to. I had a whole plan of how I wanted everything to be uploaded, when I wanted everything to be uploaded, but I think I missed like 5 or like 8 videos, and that happened because of like technical difficulties, or I literally did not have time to upload a video, and it just, things happened. My cat got spayed, and life just happens sometimes. In fact, this video was supposed to go up yesterday, the 23rd. It is the 24th. Happy Christmas Eve, by the way, guys. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I sound all nasally and everything. We're just going to address that elephant in the room. And that is why this video did not go up yesterday, because I sounded, if you can believe it, I sounded way worse yesterday. So there was no way I was going to be able to get this voiceover done and be happy with it without sounding distracted. And I'm actually trying really hard to get through this without like sniffling. So I'm really sorry if the nasaliness bothers you guys. Anyways, this kit that I'm using is by Nikkiplusthree. It is one of her older formats. It's one of her older limited edition kits. It is called Classic Blue, and it is stunning. I was so happy with how this kit turned out. Now, I don't know if she released this and intended for it to be a winter kit, but I saw it and immediately I was like, oh, this is so icy and so frosty looking, and I was immediately inspired to have it be a winter kit. I did do some DIY boxes because there were 2 boxes in there that I just didn't feel matched the vibe I was going for, so I did DIY some boxes. The date covers are probably some of my absolute favorite date covers that I've done thus far this year. I did pull in some alcohol ink swatches from Rose Colored Days. I haven't even hauled those yet, guys. They matched too perfectly. They're in the color Sapphire, and I was looking at them. I was like, I haven't hauled these, but they match what I'm going for here, and I need it. Oh, I need it in my spread. So I went ahead and I just bit the bullet. I was like, you know what? I'll talk about it in my haul later. I haven't done my Black Friday haul yet because I'm still waiting for a couple of things that I ordered from Black Friday. I know when shops have sales, like especially the big sale, like the big Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales, it takes a little bit longer for shipping. So I'm still waiting for a couple of shops to come in the mail to me, but which is why I haven't done my Black Friday haul yet. So yeah, this sidebar I was so happy with. I pulled in some florals from Florina Paperie and also the Sweet Planner. The girl is from the Sweet Planner deco sheet, and I wanted to make it look like she was walking through like a blizzard, like an icy blizzard. So I pulled in some of those flourishes and made it look like it was like wind whipping around her, and a bunch of different snowflakes from like Honey Inked and Sadie Stickers, the Pretty Pink Co. I just went nutso bonkers. I was so happy with how the base of the spread turned out. I actually filmed a reel for it on Instagram just because of how obsessed I was with this spread, or the base of the spread. But anyways, jumping into the day to day, starting off on Monday, I marked that I was up early on this day. So I pulled in, this is actually a notched fancy box from The Giving Girl. I layered it with some florals from the Sweet Planner, pulled in a bunch of snowflakes. I pulled in a sparkle drop from the Pretty Pink Co. Layered a single snowflake from Sadie Stickers to make it look like it was like snow falling throughout. That's a theme that I did throughout the entire spread, is I wanted to make it look like the columns had snow coming down from either side, like the iciness from the date covers was like falling into the columns. I don't know, I really liked that vibe, that it looked like there was just snowflakes coming down the sides of the columns. I marked that I went to the gym with one of my best friends. I had laundry that I had to do on this day. I tidied my house, and then I edited and uploaded a Planmas video. All of the icons as normal. The colored doodle icons are from White Deer Stationery. The foiled icons are from Crafts by Towie. I don't deviate from my icons like at all these days. I used to use a ton of different icons, and I think I've mentioned this, I've been destashing a bunch of stuff, and because if I'm not going to use it, I might as well send it to someone who will, right? Right. Okay, on Tuesday, I had to look, sorry. I marked that I was up early again, and this time I marked it with a mini notched box or a mini lace box from Bloom Paper Studio, pulled in some more of those blue florals from the Pretty Pink Co., which, okay, I don't know if you guys saw, there was a lot of DIY stuff I had to do for this kit. I didn't have any florals that came with this kit at all. There were some deco pieces, and that was it. I had to kind of makeshift one of the full boxes and use it to extend the bottom washi, because it was the same pattern as the thicker strip of the bottom washi. I had to DIY 2 of the full boxes, and there was a lot of like construction that I had to do with this kit to make it what I wanted, but I am so happy with how it turned out. It really pushed my creativity and forced me to like think outside of the box. Like the full box that's on Monday, that is a DIY box, and I showed my husband, he was like, wow, that matches the kit so perfectly. It's like, it just looks like it should belong. I'm like, I'm so happy with that. My husband's always very honest. Like if there's something about like a spread that he doesn't like, he'll be like, that kind of doesn't, this isn't your best, or, yeah, I've seen better. Like he's so honest with me, and I love that. Like whenever I show him a spread, he's going to give me his honest opinion. And when I showed him this, he was like, wow, that's great. It looks amazing. And I was like, yes, I was so happy with how it turned out. Okay. I marked that I filmed a plan with me, and those little mini notched boxes with the gold foil, those are from the Giving Girl as well. I pull one of those in every single day. I layered that with some florals from Florina Paperie. The icon is from White Deer Stationery, and all of the snowflake deco is either from Honey Inked, Sadie Stickers, or the Pretty Pink Co. I pulled in a swatch box from Avenue K Design. That's from a D-stash that I received, and I loved this colorway. It was like very gray, blue, and icy. Layered it with some florals from Florina Paperie, and marked that I made some dinner on this night. And then to cap off the night, me and my hubby just sat down and we watched some YouTube together. I've said this quite frequently. That's how we spend our evenings together. We just like watching TV, either like a movie or some random show that we find, or YouTube. It's how we hang out. It's what we do. The way that I marked that is I pulled in, I cut down some florals from Florina Paperie, lined the bottom of the column with it, pulled in some snowflakes from Honey Inked and Sadie Stickers, and then the icon is from White Deer Stationery, and I feel like it completes the entirety of the column. I love pulling in florals to the flush of the columns. I believe I got that trick from Lauren of Planmas Plan. I don't know. I've seen several of my favorites do it, and I'm pretty sure it was Lauren that I saw do it first, and I was like, ooh, I love that. I'm going to incorporate it. So one of my goals with like when I try something in my planner, like by the alcohol ink swatches, that was absolutely an inspiration from Tay of Shantae Plans. Like the whole reason I even bought the alcohol ink swatches was because of the way that she uses them to layer in her spreads, her dashboard spreads, her monthly spreads, all of it. I was just like, it's genius. It adds a pop of color. It makes the spread look just more pulled together, and it's just like perfect. And every time that I try something in my planner, or I put something down in my planner and it's something that I saw another planner do, I always try to give credit where credit is due. Sometimes I'll fall short, sometimes I forget, and a goal of mine is to always try and make sure that if I do something and it's in inspiration from another planner, I want to give them that credit, because, this community, creativity is just like, it's so vast and so wide, and it, all of it stems from somewhere, obviously. And I feel like if someone created something and it kind of strikes like fire, I feel like they need to be recognized for it and everything. So I don't know. That's a really random rant, but one of my goals whenever I put something down, a layering technique that I see from somewhere, I want to give credit where credit is due. I don't want to, I don't know. I feel like it makes me honest. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but anyways, I've talked over pretty much the entirety of Wednesday, so if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. I will say I did pull in these Christmas tree flourishes from the Pretty Pink Co. Those are actually a leftover that I had from last year that I totally forgot that I had, and I forgot how much I loved the seasonal flourishes from the Pretty Pink Co. And when I saw these, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so perfect. And as I'm looking at it, I'm like, they're beautiful, but they're literally just like the only thing Christmas tree wise that I have in this spread. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Does it match? Does the Christmas tree throw you off, or should I have like covered them with snowflakes, because there's just snowflakes everywhere else? Anyways, on Wednesday I uploaded another plan with me for Planmas. In the evening time, me and my dad ended up going and screening a bunch of the student films at the college here in town, because we have our film festival coming up in February, which is like so close. Like, oh my gosh, tomorrow's Christmas, guys. Like, I feel like the Grinch. Tomorrow's Christmas. It's practically here. This year is like gone by so fast, and I think the reason why is because this is like the first year in 2 years that everything has felt normal, quote unquote, like the new normal. Like, everyone is back into their routine, everyone was back to work, everybody, like, things were happening again, like we were actually going out and we had plans. Like, so this year kind of went by a lot quicker than the past couple of years have felt like they've gone by. Like, I was looking through my planner today actually, and I was like going through and remembering certain things, and like there was a film set that I was on back in April, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was back in April. It's December. It's the end of the year. We're done. We're getting ready. Like, wow. Whenever I was talking to the crew that I worked with on the feature that I worked on last year, I messaged them whenever it was like the year mark, whenever we worked on it. And I was like, guys, it's been a year. You know, it just feels like it's so crazy how fast this year has gone by. And like, when I look back at my planner, and I know I say in spreads all the time, I'm like, oh, I do the same thing every week. But like, I was looking back and I was like, wow, there was a lot that happened this year. Like, oh my gosh. So I don't know. That's a really fun thing. I am planning on doing a planner flip through, just because like there's, obviously, I haven't shown off all of my monthly spreads for 2022. There's some spreads that I'm going to have to do on my own time. That's becoming very apparent to me, that in order for me to finish my planner, because that is my goal, my ultimate goal, which is why I started Planmas to begin with, was I wanted to finish my planner. I didn't finish my 2021 planner, and it still burns me up. And I know I could go back and I could finish it, but it's like, I don't know, my style this year in my planner is so vastly different than my style last year. Like, it's crazy. I want to do a side-by-side on some spreads, which is actually kind of a fun, I don't know, let me know in the comments below if that would be a fun video idea of like showing how my style like has evolved. I don't know, leave it in the comments below. That's an idea that I've had, but that's why I don't want to go back and finish spreads in my 2021 planner, because my style now is not how my style was in 2021. Like, there's little things that I just don't do like I did before, and I feel like it wouldn't be authentic. I don't know, maybe that sounds weird, but my goal for this year was I wanted to finish my spread in the style that I've developed this year, because I know in 2023 it's going to change that much more. So I wanted it finished. So my goal is I'm going to finish my planner, and then I will do a full planner flip through, and show off all of the spreads from January monthly to December monthly and all the spreads in between. And that's a goal that I have. So yeah. Where are we? I am so sorry, guys. I end up getting on these like rants. I noticed that. I just feel like sometimes talking about the plans is not as interesting, because I'll say it again. I do end up doing a lot of the same things throughout the week. I work, I do events, I do, I go out and I do gigs, I do makeup. I wake up early, I go to the gym. So it's like, it seems really repetitive. But yeah, if you've seen anything and you have questions, as always, leave them in the comments below. Okay. On Friday, I did mark that I slept in, and I marked it the same way. I did what I've been doing throughout this whole year, where I alternate boxes. Like, I used the Giving Girl colored notch boxes, and then on one column, and the next day I'll use like a Bloom Paper Studio mini lace box to mark sleeping in or whatever. I do, however, pull in one of those Christmas tree flourishes from the Pretty Pink Co. every single day, and I also pull in one of the Giving Girl foiled notch boxes every single day, just because the kit came with a bunch of half boxes. This is a very old format of Nikkiplusthree, back when half boxes were like the thing, and midi boxes were like kind of like a rarity or whatever. So I ended up having to dive into my collection, and I actually didn't use that many boxes. Like, I used, I think, 4 of the quarter boxes that came with the kit. But that's it. I really didn't use any boxes that came with this kit. So I don't know. At the end of it, I look at all the leftovers that I have, and I'm like, wow, like I could have honestly gotten away with like the full boxes and the washi. And that makes me think, should I start investing in doing, trying to get my kits a la carte, so that way I can just save some money? Because I'm looking at some of these kits leftovers that I have, and I'm like, there's so much that I don't use. Am I wasting money? Don't answer that, because I probably am wasting some money, because I have so many stickers. But this is a hobby. We're not going to talk about it. But I don't know. That might be a fun challenge that I might try to do. Like, I might look at some formatted kits that maybe I'm not a fan of. Like, maybe they don't have MIDI boxes. Maybe they don't have, like, swatch boxes or some of the new format stuff that I like. And maybe I'll just get the full boxes and the bottom washi, because I did something similar with the GL Designs group kit that I used a couple days ago. And I basically just used the full boxes and the bottom washi, and then everything else I just pulled in from my collection. So I don't know, that's kind of a fun idea that I had. It's like looking at some maybe artwork that I like from kits that don't have like a format that I'm a huge fan of, and just using the full boxes and possibly even the washi, or even just pulling in washi from my collection and trying to make it work. I don't know. I'm looking at like really trying to push my creativity, because it's like I feel like trends happen so quickly in this community, and it's like sometimes it's really hard to keep up. So I'm really trying to like stick with things that I know make me happy, and things that keep this hobby interesting to me. I mean, obviously this hobby is like super interesting to me, otherwise I wouldn't have posted 20 videos in the month of December, right? Like, I wouldn't go to such great lengths if I didn't love this hobby. But anyways, I don't know. Leave it in the comments below if that would be something that you're interested in. Wow, I have talked over so many things. I'm so sorry. Okay, so on Sunday, I am marking that I was up early again on this day, and I marked it with that same notched fancy box from the Giving Girl. These are actually, it was a spring release she had, like, I want to say a year ago. And I just purchased a bunch of the different like neutral colorways, and this blue color, it's called Geode. It matched the blues in this kit so well, and so I pulled them in, and I love how well it fit. I marked that I had a balloon event. It was actually the same balloon event that I had the day before. I went to the NRG Stadium in Houston, where the Texans, it's the home of the Texans, if y'all are football fans, and I did balloons for this Happy Holidays from the Texans on the field, and it was a lot of fun. That was like a 2-day event that I went and did. So to mark that, I pulled in one of the quarter boxes from the kit, layered it with some florals from Florina Papery. The balloon dog icon is, as always, a custom that my mom made for me. I get asked about that quite frequently. No, my mom does not have a shop. She used to, but y'all, running a sticker shop is not easy. I love all of the shop owners and respect them so much for all of the work that they do at keeping up with everything that everyone in the community is wanting, because my gosh, it is so difficult. But yeah, no, my mom doesn't have a shop anymore. She just makes stickers for me and for her and my sisters. So the balloon dog is a custom that she made for me. I marked that I filmed for Planmas, and I pulled in some garlands from Sadie Stickers, some more florals from Florina Paperie. The icon is from Crafts by Towie. I marked that I put up our tree on this day, and if you guys notice that icon, it is totally a cat that knocked down the tree, and it was so fitting because our tree, I have probably redecorated our Christmas tree, I want to say like 25 different times, like every single day that the tree has been up. I have redecorated it because in the night, my cats will get on there and they think that, I mean, thank goodness that my ornaments are not glass, because they have knocked them off more times than I can count. It's insane. And that icon just marked it perfectly. It was the cat who knocked down the tree, and it's from Sadie Stickers, and I picked it up in all the foils, so that way, no matter what color kit I have for Christmas, I'll have an icon for it. But anyways, those were the leftovers I had for this kit, along with a Viv Wiggle. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jen. I do planner things. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope everybody's staying safe and staying well. I still have a couple more Planmas videos to get through. Until then, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.